I just wanted to say that the feedback I received from my last video was more than I could ever ask for. And it just made me so happy to hear from people and to receive these messages from people that had never talked to talk to me about God. Like, it is just so awesome how God can bring people together like that, and just know that you guys mean so much to me. And anytime that you're going through something or you want to talk to me about something regarding God or just what's going on in your life, please feel free to message me, because I can talk about God all day, every day. So today, I wanted to talk about feeling like a failure. I don't know about you all, but I feel like a failure all the time. I just have this desire to be the perfect wife, to be the perfect teacher, the perfect daughter, the perfect granddaughter. I just want to be so awesome at all these areas in my life that I constantly fail. And this feeling of failure just consumes me, and I just get so down on myself. For example, I want to be the perfect teacher and the perfect wife. So I'll stay at school till a certain time, working late, like till maybe 5, and then come home and cook supper for Parker. And then I'll usually work on school stuff some more. Well, the more time that I'm dedicating to school and to becoming this perfect teacher, I'm taking away from my marriage. But then on the other hand, I'm taking away from being a perfect teacher the more time I spend with my husband. And I want to be perfect at both. So I just have this constant feeling of failure, because if you're a teacher, you know that you cannot get your schoolwork done in the school day. You could work till midnight every single night. But then if you're a wife, you know you need to give your husband attention, because if not, then you're not going to have that, great or happy of a marriage. So this constant feeling of failure and this constant feeling of weakness sometimes just consumes me. And one of my favorite stories in the Bible is just a few verses in 2 Corinthians, and it is so awesome to go back to anytime that you feel like a failure, or that you feel like you're weak, or you feel like you don't have it all together. 2 Corinthians 12, 7 through 10. So Paul says, "To keep me from becoming conceited, because of these surpassingly great revelations, there was given me a thorn in my flesh. 3 times I pleaded with the Lord to take it away from me." And he's like, "God, I don't have time for this. I do not want the pain from this. It is hindering all these other things that I can do, and I don't want it in my life, so take it away." Is there any times you guys are praying that you're like, "God, you feel the same way? Take this away from me, God. I've prayed not once. I've prayed not twice. I've prayed at least 3 times for this to be taken away, and it is still in your life." So that's what Paul's saying to God here. And this is how God responds. "But he said to me, 'My grace is sufficient for you, for my power is made perfect in weakness.'" That is so powerful, because God's power is not made perfect. When you feel like you have it all together and you're super successful with this worldly success, his power is not made perfect then. It's made perfect when you're weak. Because when you're weak, you're going to have to lean on and trust God so much more than if everything was going perfect for you. So Paul has a total change of heart. And he says, "Therefore I will boast all the more gladly about my weaknesses, so that Christ's power may rest on me." So instead of complaining and praying and, something that may not change, like, it's okay, because I'm just going to brag about it, because I'm having to pray more when I have a weakness. And he's boasting and just saying, it is okay, because that is when I rely on God more. Then he goes on to say, "That is why, for Christ's sake, I delight in weaknesses, in insults, in hardships, in persecutions, in difficulties." So he's delighting in these things. He delights when someone insults him. It is okay, because then he's going to have to pray to God more. He delights when he's in difficult times, because it is okay. I'll just pray. In persecutions and in hardships as well. So then, this is my favorite part of all of this. And at the end, it is just so powerful, because Paul lastly says, "For when I'm weak, then I'm strong. That is just so awesome, because when you are weak, when things aren't going your way, when you feel like a failure and you feel like you don't have it all together, you are strong. Do you know why? Because you're actually praying. When everything is going 100% perfect in your life, do you really need to pray? Like, everything is going great, I don't really have anything to pray about. No, things aren't always great, and you will have things to pray about when you're weak. So that is just so amazing, and I want you guys to think back on this anytime you're in feelings of weakness, or anytime that you guys feel like you are failing. So just know that you are not a failure. You are strong when you're weak, and when someone maybe says something mean to you, or when you don't think people are thinking the best things, or when you are even mad and being mean to yourself, instead of saying I'm weak, say, for when I'm weak, then I'm strong. So we will go together in prayer. Dear God, please be with me and everyone watching this video to know that in our weakness that you are strong, that in our weakness your power is made perfect, not when everything's going great in our lives, not when we feel on top of the world. God, we know there are going to be times of weakness in our lives, and that you're going to be there for us. And please help us just to continually trust, pray, and come to you, oh God. Amen.